deficiencies are rare and chronic conditions that disrupt a body's immune system in different ways, from properly functioning to missing pieces completely. So Laurel Sherwin, a senior immunology clinical nurse educator with Octopharma, and Susan Scarborough, a patient living with PI, are working to raise awareness about the millions of us living at greater risk of severe infection. Thank you for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
So Susan, tell us a little about your story. You received treatment for multiple conditions. What does it feel like for your body to always be under attack?
Doesn't feel good. I can definitely tell you that, especially since it's been for so long. I started getting sick and I wasn't able to get well. I would have to take numerous rounds of antibiotics to get better. And for the longest time, we just thought it was bad luck. And then we decided to look a little bit further into it. And it took over 10 years. So there's a lot of frustration. And a lot of times it's because people tend to treat the symptoms more than the root of the problem. So we did find out a lot of things, but we didn't find out until probably about 10 years later about my primary immune deficiency. And basically that is when your body doesn't make enough of antibodies to be able to fight diseases and illness that is either viral, bacterial, fungal, whatever.
And Laurel, how did you discover your own health struggles while helping patients?
Similar to Susan, I had a very long course of pretty complex infections, and it's very depleting, and I kind of felt like I was circling the drain. I was having a really difficult time working even. I was director of clinical operations and for a facility that provided nurses into patients' homes to administer the immunoglobulin, the IVIG. And in a review of some of their clinical histories, it was pretty similar to mine. And so I finally, I saw an immunologist who was able to go through the diagnostic process for a PI and get the diagnosis and then receive the IVIG myself, which was completely life-changing.
So can you tell us a little bit about the plasma donation process?
So when someone comes to donate plasma, they're required to have a photo ID, a known address, and a social security card. The first time they come, they will have to fill out, there's some health questionnaires, and they'll have to go through a pretty thorough physical evaluation to make sure that they themselves are healthy to donate the plasma. That's about 2 hours, I would say. Moving forward, each visit's about an hour, and it's pretty similar to giving a venipuncture for donating blood, with the exception that they extract the plasma and then they return the blood cells to the patient. So the patient's able to recover, their plasma is able to recover in 48 hours. So they're able to donate twice a week.
And Susan, what's your message to people to encourage them to donate their plasma?
If you truly want to make a difference, then donate plasma. Because like I said, there's no other way for us to be able to get that any other way. And it not only helps us live, it helps us be able to be a bigger, give a bigger contribution to our families and to our friends and to our society. And that kind of creates a ripple effect of positivity that where that person is already, obviously, they're going to be very highly compensated, but they're doing something that makes a difference, that helps us and then helps all the people that we positively affect as well. So it goes way beyond their scope.
And where can people go to find out more information?
If they're interested in more information regarding the plasma donation, Octopharmaplasma.com will give them an overview of the plasma donation process, as well as identify locations in the center that would be near them.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it.